Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Today, my dear friends, we are celebrating the second day of our Dalaw Patron as our preparation for our 68th Parish Fiesta. And today also we are celebrating the memorial of St. Thomas Aquinas, a doctor and priest of the Church. And so we are asked today, as we prepare our hearts for the graces that we will be receiving on our parish fiesta, we are challenged to look at ourselves and the graces that we have already received from God. In the gospel that we have heard for today, Jesus said to His disciples, yung bang ilaw, yung lamp, ito ba'y pinapasok sa bahay para ilagay sa basket? Ang lamp ba, ang ilaw, ay pinapasok sa loob ng silid para itago? Hindi ba nilalagay ito sa isang lampstand para makita and for it to serve its purpose? That means to shed light, to allow us to see things clearly. No? Like for example, this one. No? If I remove this light in front of me, I wouldn't be able to read the books in front of me. No? That is the purpose of the light. And Jesus was talking about the graces that we receive from God. He's talking about the grace of good acts, opportunities to be good people, good deeds, good intentions. These are graces that we receive from Him. The first reading for today, the letter to the Hebrews, affirms this. We must approach the Lord in a good manner, trustworthy. Sabi ng letter to the Hebrews. Pero may contention tayong nakikita dito when we talk about good deeds, when we talk about blessings. Alam niyo, itong pandemya, it allowed people to learn to use technology. No? Kahit yung mga medyo nakatatanda sa atin, napilitan na mag-aral paano mag-Facebook. Napilitan paano i-operate ang Facebook Live. No? Napilitan ang maraming mga pari na gumamit ng social media. And not only priests, but also people, other people. Artists, professionals, and even ordinary people. Dati kapag nagbabrowse ka ng Facebook wall mo, ng newsfeed mo, bihirang-bihira ka makakita na nagla-live. Ngayon may makikita kang mga tao na sila lang on their own, magla-live sila. Dahil din dito sa pandemya na ito, marami ring mga tao ang nagpo-post sa Facebook ng kanilang mga nagawa nitong pandemic. Mga taong tumulong sa mga mahihirap, mga taong nag-rescue ng mga nangangailangan, ng mga nasa delikado ang buhay. Pero may contention. Mayroong mga tao na nagki-criticize dito. Why do you have to show it to people, they say. Why do you have to post it on Facebook, they say. But on the other hand, there are also people who say, go ahead, show it to us. For example, the celebration of the Mass, the procession that we do on Sundays, the blessing of families that we do on Sundays. People appreciate seeing that on the social media. Homilies posted on YouTube. So there is a contention. Ano ba talaga? Ipakikita o hindi? Ipakikita o hindi? Thomas Aquinas can help us in trying to understand this. Si Thomas Aquinas is good in ethics. And he is known for his virtue ethics. And in his virtue ethics, there is a theory that says, virtue must be in the middle of nothingness or exaggeration. Ano ibig sabihin nito? It should be found in the middle. Nasa gitna. Nasa gitna. There should be a balance. And he even gives us 4 virtues that serve as hinges of all the moral virtues. Sabi niya, dapat meron tayong prudence, meron tayong justice, meron tayong temperance, at meron tayong courage. Kung meron ka nung 4 na yan, sabi ni Thomas Aquinas, it will be easy for you to do things in the right way, in the right manner, in the right time. Dahil sa kanya yung virtue ay nasa gitna ng kulang at sobra. Yung tama. No? Yung tama lang. Ano ibig sabihin ng prudence? Prudence is knowing what to say. No? The proper thing to say. The proper thing to do. Kaya ang tawag natin sa isang taong salita na lang ng salita nang hindi nag-iisip, imprudent. Di ba? Imprudent. Walang prudence. Hindi na iniisip. Basta salita na lang ng salita. And Thomas Aquinas tells us there should be prudence in us. We should reflect. No? We should reflect. There are things that we have to say and things that we should not be saying. Sa gitna. Justice. There should be a sense of justice. And justice is not just a minimum. And it should not be an excess. Sa gitna. Maaari kang magpatawad, pero kailangang pagbayaran. Maaari mong unawain, pero kailangang pagbayaran. Kailangang ibigay ang dapat ibigay. Sa gitna. No? Sa gitna. Temperance. Temperance is, to easily put it, self-control. To restrain oneself from your own desires. Temperance is knowing that this thing, if I do it in excess, will destroy me. Kapag ang bagay na ito na alam kong makakasama sa akin kapag ginawa ko ng sobra, o kahit na hindi pa nga sobra, basta alam kong makakasama. No? To control oneself, self-discipline. Sabi ni Thomas Aquinas, dapat meron tayo niyan. And of course, courage. Courage ay hindi yan yung sabak ng sabak. Of course, it is not cowardice. Yung tama lang. Alam mo kung kailan ka dapat umaksyon, alam mo kailan ka dapat umatras. At sabi ni Thomas Aquinas, this can lead us towards living a moral kind of life. Now, using that principle, in approaching the graces that we receive from God, in having the right attitude towards graces, blessings, good deeds, ganito rin ang dapat nating gawin. There are actors and actresses, artists that we see on Facebook going live. Some of them even do not receive compensation. Do you know that? Maraming mga artists, especially musicians, ang nagla-live sila, nagsisession sila, tumutugtog sila, kumakanta sila, nang wala naman talagang tinatanggap na kahit ano. Kung may magbigay, salamat. But when you ask them, why are you doing this? Because this is what I received from God. This is what I have received from God. And I have to use what God has given me. The purpose of the gift. The purpose of the gift. Now, going back to the criticism, why are you showing this to people? Hindi ba dapat you do it in secret? Well, the Lord tells us, to the one who has, more will be given. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And good actions, good deeds, accompanied and influenced by virtue, must influence others as well to do the same. At ito'y hamon sa atin bilang isang parokya, na sana'y ipakita natin sa mundo ang kabutihan. Ipakita natin sa komunidad natin na ang lahat ng pamilyang naririto'y may kabutihan. Hindi man tayo makapagsama-sama ng normal, hindi nawawala ang kabutihan. Maaaring ipakita ito sa maraming pamamaraan. Sa maraming pamamaraan. A simple, how are you? A message to your neighbor. Send mo sa messenger o i-text mo, kumusta naman kayo dyan? Isn't that sharing a grace that you have received from the Lord? And you allow the grace to grow and multiply. And a family grows in that manner as well. Jesus grew, sabi ng Ebanghelyo, Jesus grew in wisdom, in knowledge, in age and maturity. He grew in the family. And I am sure Mary and Joseph taught Jesus these human virtues. Tinuruan siya siguro, gumalang ka, mas nakatatanda yan. Tulungan mo, kailangan niya ng tulong. I am sure Mary and Joseph taught their son Jesus these beautiful things. And it multiplied. As a human person, he went through the process of knowing and learning. And so that is the challenge for us, my friends. Number one, siguro pwedeng tanungin natin ang ating mga sarili. With the use of the social media, in the manner I use social media, what are my intentions? When I post something, is my intention to inspire others? Is my intention to help them be entertained, cope up with stress? Baka ang intention ko kasi para sa sarili ko lang. Gusto ko lang ng ego trip. Gusto ko lang ng admiration. Gusto ko lang ng likes. Gusto ko lang napusuan ang aking post. No? What are my intentions? Number two, what are the blessings that I have? What are the graces that God has given me? Do I put this light that Jesus gave me on a lampstand? Ginagamit ko ba yung biyayang ibinigay sa akin para maghatid ng liwanag sa buhay ng iba? We pray for our families, our community, that we may become really a family of God, allowing the light of Christ to shine on everyone. To all our parishioners from Holy Family Parish,
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!